All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Why am I screaming? I don't know. Welcome back to another episode of the Effect podcast. Um, yeah, I don't have an intro again. I don't. Um, I don't know why my voice has this bass right now. That's new today. So yeah, man, we gonna just jump right in it. I hope you guys are staying well because it's it's a very difficult and strange time we are living in right now. So as you know, the first thing we're talking about is quarantine. But in this quarantine, this pandemic that we're in, it's it's like we are hitting. I feel like we're hitting the peak of just shitness. I don't know if shitness is a word, but it feels really good to describe right now. Um, so uh, I would say little by little, things are opening up again. I feel like, especially on the East Coast, I don't really know about the West Coast because they California did the 3 month, but like on the East Coast, damn near everything's about to start opening up. I had to go back to work. That shit sucks. um, but things are going to be open probably either beginning of June or mid June. It's the how it's looking. They're really rolling the ball right now. And like I said, you already know it's not a good idea. But hey, I don't know. I don't have a lot of answers. um, but yeah, they're opening things back up, and while things are opening back up, the same things are happening like usual. Um, as a lot of you guys know, probably already, the police, the police murdering George Floyd. Um, there's another guy. He didn't get murdered, but I think his name is Ty Anders from Midland, Texas. He had guns drawn on him. I think for some type of traffic violation. And then he got assaulted in the police car. Um, and then I don't know how to say her name, from Toronto, but she was murdered by the police, thrown off her balcony. I'm just gonna put the name in the video or in the description. But rest in peace to her, and rest in peace to George Floyd. Uh, it is hot. I'm not even gonna lie. It is kind of hot. I'm like trying to talk, but man, oh man, this is woo. I should have got a towel. I should have got a towel. But getting back to it, let me see real quick. Let me check. Um, so for George Floyd, there's multiple videos of George Floyd where he has like 4 policemen on him, and there's another video of him having him not, like, he wasn't resisting arrest. He was just just being calm as or try to be calm as possible, being in that type of situation. Um, you know, it's I try not to. I don't. I try to keep it light on here. I also want to give like information and be able to have open dialogue and be able to talk on here about important situations, important information, important things, and what's important to me. Um, yeah, that happening in Minneapolis led to what many people would say a riot. And I don't have a problem with it, but there are people who do that have a problem with it. And, you know, there's not no book of how to handle these type of situations, how to react to these type of situations. So it's just like you have to give leeway of trying to, like, it's like there's when you really don't have no option, you whatever happens kind of happens. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when you're not being heard. Yeah, man, it's really tough to try to be like, what is the right way to react to this type of stuff? Like, if you're not being heard of what's going on, then it's just like, man, you're kind of leaving people no choice. You're kind of leaving. It's tough. It's really tough, and it's interesting that even when we have to go through this, that we still find comedy in this, which that led to wheelchair lady. Yo, so people looted a Target, which is perfectly fine for me because it's like, bro, it's a corporate business. They'll be fine. Trust me, they'll be okay. It's Target. It's Target. People go to Target even before the pandemic just because, just to be like, I'll probably need something at Target. Don't know what it is, but I probably need something at Target. So looting Target, it's the least of worries. They'll be good. and and in the night, a brave woman, the hero that everybody, the hero everybody needed, wheelchair lady. Wheelchair pulled out a knife in a wheelchair and started trying to stab black people. What the fuck? What is going on? What dog? What made her feel like she has to protect Target? If you're gonna protect something, protect the local business. Protect the smoke. Oh man. Protect a small business. Don't be out here trying to protect Target. Like, don't be out here trying to protect Walmart. Don't be out here trying to protect Kroger's. I don't know. Pick a better place to protect. Not Target. So as she tried to stop people in a doorway, she's trying to stab. And then she gets a face full of fire extinguisher. Dog. This is like some cartoon stuff, bro. She gets, and on Twitter, somebody put a Mike Green voiceover on the video, and it was perfect. It was a masterpiece. That's like one of my favorite tweets of all time. Like, dog, this is. And then there's another video of this wheelchair lady at night trying to steal some money from an ATM, and she's walking. She's walking, guys. She's walking. Bruh. I couldn't make this up even if I tried. Nobody can make this up even if they tried. This is the type of stuff that just happens. This happens. Like, if I tell this to somebody on a random day, you wouldn't believe me. You wouldn't believe what I would be telling you, because it's really unbelievable, honestly, and it's happening right now. So it's like, I'm glad we can still try to find laughing stuff in this, because it can get a little tiresome. But uh, another thing was like the police was come on phone was the police trying to protect the man who murdered George Floyd. And I've been said that that like the biggest terrorist group is the police. And the thing about it is, at some point we, the tough part is trying to figure out what can be the next step in this as a whole, because it's like it's so, I don't know, it's like I can't, that's why I don't really, it's hard to speak on a lot of it, because it's just like I wish I had the solution. I wish, and like it's the only thing I know. Things have to change within the government, within the police departments. Thing has to be like broken down and rebuilt, so we can have a new, life and just something that's different from what we have right now. And on top of all of this, we still have a virus, which is real and is affecting the black community the most. So, as I say this and continue to say this, is black people, stay safe. I love you. And I only can hope for change, and we all can hope just for change and actions. Change and actions and change behaviors, and just keep your head up. Keep your head up. All right. Well, we're gonna try to keep it going with the brighter side, like the more lighter side, happier, funnier side, with verses. We got 112 versus Jagged Edge, Bounty Hunter versus Beanie Man. I'll start with Bounty Hunter versus Beanie Man. That was another just win for all of us, basically. Like it was the Erykah Badu versus Jill Scott. That was basically that. It was very just fun, just loving, and Beanie Man's stomach. Beanie Man's stomach, man. That was like it was a very like a hypnotizing stomach. It was just, he was wearing a tight shirt. And his stomach, he has the old man stomach, that muscle round stomach that you just like, dog. It's just, I'm just staring at you. I'm staring at your belly, dog. I'm just. But the music was great. Seeing them kind of freestyle at a point was just like appreciative of their talent. And it was just fun, man. Just fun time. And with 112 and Jagged Edge, I'm a big I made that sound bad, but I'm a big 112 fan. So I was kind of biased in this, and I was still actually kind of mad at 112 because they didn't play a lot of their really good songs. So I would say 112 still won, but it wasn't that. It wasn't like a blowout. It was very close, because I was like, man, there's some Jagged Edge songs I did actually know, and I was like, wow, this is actually good. Like so yeah, it was the internet again. why don't they just listen, man? I feel like if you're going to get to this point, make sure you have the right stuff. We got Jagged Edge. I forgot his name. He was yelling. He was drunk too. You got 112 and her static. It was a lot going on. Let's just say that. It was a lot going on. I mean, we can go into Doja Cat with oh man, I don't even know what to call it. She's racist, I guess. Like she is, because it's like she was in a video chat with a bunch of racist people. So she's with, and yeah, she said the ER. So I'm gonna just say she's racist. We're just gonna say it. We're just gonna go with that. And then she has a song what didn't do nothing. I don't know. I didn't even know. I might have known, but I didn't know. Like when I heard that word didn't do, I was just like, dog, that's a long time ago. That's an old word that was brought up. I'm like, and then she tried to say in her apology that she was trying to claim it back. Ma'am, if there wasn't like people doing that already, why did you think you were like the person to do it? Like, if you ain't hearing a bunch of people saying it, a bunch of black people saying it, I don't think that you should. That's something you can leave. Leave it where you found it. Put it back. See, that's because she the white mama. That she got a white mama. A black mama tell you, put it back. Put it back where you found it. She ain't put it back. Put it back. Put it back. And then I think she did a video on her Instagram live, basically trying to defend herself from I'm about to laugh, but basically doing a video about the video she did like 2 weeks ago. Dog, bro, you did that video not even a long time ago. Like, you can't even. It's funny because you can't use the man. I was 14, man. I was 14 talking with these people. You were 24. You're about to be 25. Once you get to like 25, I feel like once you get to 25, your excuses for your mistakes get really. I'm not saying you can't make mistakes. Obviously, you can still. It's your 20. You still can make mistakes, but it gets crunched down a little bit more. Like 15, your room is a little bit bigger for it. But once you start hitting 25, that's when it's just like, all right, bro, you can't. You gotta tighten up. Tighten that shit up. So, all in all, it's very disappointing because I did like her music. I think she's talented, but you can't be you can't be racist. We don't do the racist shit. So it's just that's it. I probably won't listen to her again. Well, probably I won't listen to her again. I don't know why I said probably. But yeah, man, that's all I really got. I don't even have anything. I really just like, I thought I had something, but that's pretty much it. Like, that's it. Yeah, next. All right. Next thing on our docket will be parallel universe. Now, I wanted to talk about this early, probably my last episode, the parallel universe that goes backwards. But then I looked back on it on Google, And I seen multiple articles saying that that parallels universe that's going backwards is fake. They didn't find it. Like it wasn't true. But they didn't say like, oh man, there is no parallel universe. They're just saying that one it was fake. But they're still saying that it's possibility that it's still parallel. It's a good possibility there are parallel universes because they were doing research. They were doing research on the parallel universes, but that one didn't happen, and very disappointing because I was excited to talk about it because I like talking about scientific stuff. Basically, I read it was misleading to say that NASA has found a parallel universe, while it's true that observations might prompt a revision the standard model. It is false claim that the existence of a parallel universe is the explanation for those observations. The studies referenced in several viral articles do not claim that a parallel universe within the reverse physics was discovered either. While it is possible that our universe has parallel antiverse that is far from the clear explanations for abnormal neutrinos. Science. Boom. That's why we love science. See, for me, I do love science, but it's certain science. It's not all science. A lot of these sciences is just, it can really just take you left and leave you in the fucking dust. But like space science, I kind of like biology. I kind of like rocks, but then they get deeper. That shit can go crazy. Element board, fuck you. Formulas, fuck anything formulas, I really don't like. Unless it's the basic formulas, leave me out of it. Please, I do not want to do that. Like, dog, once science started getting the formulas, I was like, this is something I was getting PTSD. It was like mad. I was like, but it was just something it was like, ugh. And then you had to look on an element board for stuff, and I'm just like, bro, why am I looking for this stuff that most of this stuff I don't even know. I don't even know half the stuff on the element board. You only know like the more common ones. Bro, it's a lot. But yeah, I just want to tell y'all that I do like science, but only certain science. Other science, I always wanted to do the cutting of frogs or whatever the animal was. Never got to it. Never can do it. Alright, that's really it. I wanted to talk more about the parallel universe, but because it was interesting to see, because I wanted to read up more on it, because I want to know backwards, like how is the backwards, like is it kind of like the opposite of what we do, or is it the aging of us going from like old to young, like the Benjamin Button? But now they telling me it's fake. Why? Why ruin my dreams? And then you shorten up my podcast. Thanks, NASA. Thank you. Now I got less things to talk about. It's not. I'm blaming you, but I'm not. And Anita. Why did they name something Anita? They could have named it like Phil. I don't know. All right. Well, we're going on to our next topic. All right. I'm looking at my docket right now, and most of the stuff, like, this is a really short episode. Well, I wouldn't even say really, but it is kind of short because I'm almost done. I got one more thing to talk about. There's really nothing to talk about in sports. Like, they're kind of revving up for I know baseball, I think they just canceled their season, which is kind of crazy. I know basketball is really ramping up to getting played soon. I mean, well, since my quarantine is over now, um, I pretty much, like, before, when I was in quarantine, was just watching like a lot of just videos, highlights, just going into a hole of highlights and then watching like old playoff games. But other than that, yeah, man, I know the NFL. I don't know. I don't think they. I think it was a rumor, like a fake report, um, saying that they were going to open up their facility soon, but then they shot that down. Um, but yeah, man, it's and like I think it's going to be for basketball. It'll just be Orlando opening up and just going to be played there. I hope because they keep talking about. I think what's going to happen is they're going to bring back some playoff contending teams, play a few games or like a small tournament, and then play the playoff tournament, the 1 through 16. And I hope either way for like, because I'm a Mavs fan, they still got to play the Clippers, so it don't even matter. It really don't matter. But I'm fine with the 1 through 16 tournament. I just hope that they kind of just be able to get this season over with because it's just taking too long, man. It's taking too long. Like we don't need to be playing all those type of games, dog. Just get to the playoffs, get this season over with. And then you know they'll figure it out after. Yeah, but just make sure everybody's safe. That's the first thing. All right, next or the last topic. Damn, I did that right in the microphone. Sorry, guys. But the last topic will be the rats. CDC. CDC says that these rats are out here, bro. And not even just the rats, but other animals like I can't. Why did I forget raccoons? Like I was about like, yo, what am I thinking? Like it's raccoons, motherfucker. Like, damn. But like, yeah, rats, raccoons. Raccoons is just a bunch of thugs. Raccoons really. I don't even know. I never like came in a close encounter with a raccoon, but for sure, definitely swinging off with something, some object, because raccoons want to smoke with everybody. And for rats, I would just say New York rats want to smoke. First time I saw a New York rat, I was like, good God, that motherfucker looked like a puppy. Like one of the newborn puppies looked like a newborn puppy. I was just like, think of it if a newborn puppy can able to move around and maneuver. That's crazy. It probably is bigger than a newborn puppy. Ain't it? Like, New York rats are fucking huge. But CDC warns of aggressive cannibal rats facing shortage of garbage to eat because of the pandemic. Because we all are inside and there's not a lot of garbage going around. Which I know pollution and all that stuff is going down, which was a good sign. But since we're probably going to open back up very soon, it doesn't even matter. But yeah, CDC saying this, it's a hilarious and scary at the same time because it's like these motherfuckers is mad now. It's one thing these motherfuckers be everywhere, but now they mad because they ain't got shit to eat. And they also said that you don't have to worry about too much because more than anything, they're eating each other, which makes you kind of think about if like that happened to humans. Could I eat somebody? That's a good question. Could I eat somebody? I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know if I can eat somebody. Um, hmm. I don't. Maybe, maybe if it's like we only had. I don't know because if somebody got like, let's say it's apocalypse, right? Zombie apocalypse. Somebody gets shot. You really short on like you didn't shoot him. I didn't shoot him. Say somebody you don't know, a stranger shot somebody. They did. You short on food. This your homie, but they dead. You killed a stranger. Kill him. Boom. You by yourself. You ain't got no food. Your dead homie right there. Do you bury your dead homie or you eat your dead homie? If I got shot and killed in a zombie apocalypse by a stranger and you killed the stranger and I'm still dead and you ain't got no food, I'm okay. I'm okay with you eating me. I can say that. I would say that. Like I'd rather have you eat me unless you just don't want to live anymore. Then kill yourself. But if you want to still live, you have the right to eat me. I'm okay with that. You know, I got thick thighs. I got thick thighs. I'm honest. I got thick thighs. You can get a good meal with my thighs. You feel me? I'm, I'm just saying. You get a decent meal with my thighs. Maybe my butt. I don't know. I've been working on my butt. But yeah, you're good. You're good. But I don't know if other people will feel that way. You know, and I don't know if I can eat my dead homie. You know, I don't know if I could do that. I probably will if I'm like really hungry. My stomach make a noise. You know, I'm decent at barbecuing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if we got seasoning, if we still got seasoning, I'm definitely eating. I'm definitely eating a dead body in a zombie apocalypse. If my dead homie got shot by a stranger and I don't got no food and it's night and it's cold and I can't find animals to kill and eat, and you know, seasoning on my dead homie, it can work. It can work. But I feel like it's a lot of work though, trying to cut up a dead body. I still do it. If I got seasoning, I'm definitely doing it. It's a definite it's a definite yes for if I got some seasoning or some hot sauce in my bag. Shout out to Beyonce. Okay, so that's it. That's it. I like how I ended it off. Very light, very fun. If you watched all of it, thank you again. I love you. I appreciate you. Keep supporting me. If you want to shout me out, you know, promote me. Promote sounds so just. If you want to share me around. Let people know that I'm doing it. I'm doing it, baby. I'm doing it. I'm doing it well. LL Cool J. All right. Let me get off this. Yeah, man. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next episode. And yeah, man. Peace out.